The Clockmaker's Debt, Part 3, The Illusion of Ownership. Marcus spent the following days restless. Every time he swiped his card for a coffee, every time he scrolled through online shops, he remembered Alden's words, "Every wasted coin is another hour sold." The thought weighed heavy on him. But it wasn't just small leaks. Something deeper gnawed at him. He worked long hours, paid his bills, made his rent. He owned a car. He owned furniture. He had things. So why did he feel as though he owned nothing at all? The question pulled him back, once again, to Alden's timepieces. The alley was damp, the wood of the shop's door glistening from mist. He stepped inside, and the familiar chime welcomed him. The clocks greeted him too, their ticking almost like a heartbeat. Mr. Alden looked up from a workbench. His hands were steady, guiding a tiny gear into place. He didn't smile this time, didn't act surprised. He simply said, "You've come to learn the third truth." Marcus swallowed. Ownership. Or at least, the lack of it. The old man nodded. "Yes. Sit." Marcus took the chair, his palms sweating. Alden set the gear down and wiped his hands. Men spend their lives believing they own. But what most call ownership is only permission. Permission that lasts until another claims it back. Marcus frowned. "I don't follow." "Then look," Alden said, leading him again into the back room. The golden clock loomed larger than ever. The gears shone with a light both warm and terrible. Alden touched the side of the mechanism, and the vision returned. Marcus saw himself driving his car down the freeway. He felt the wind through the window, the radio low, the sense of freedom in the driver's seat. But then, like smoke, the image shifted. The car darkened, numbers appeared floating above it. He saw the bank's name glowing like a brand. Suddenly, the keys in his hand turned to ash, and the car dissolved into chains. Marcus gasped. "That's not true. My name's on the title." "But who holds the lien?" Alden asked sharply. "Who would take the car if you missed 3 payments?" The vision shifted again. Marcus's apartment appeared. Walls filled with framed photos, shelves with books, a worn but comfortable couch. He felt the warmth of home. But once more, the light dimmed, and behind the walls appeared shadowy figures holding stacks of contracts. He tried to step forward, but the floor beneath him turned into ledgers. Rent, fees, taxes. Every surface was ink and paper. Marcus's chest tightened. "So you're saying I don't really own anything?" Alden's voice was quiet, almost sorrowful. "Not when debt or obligation binds it. Ownership without freedom is no ownership at all. True ownership is not what you live in, nor what you drive. True ownership is what cannot be taken from you." The vision turned again, this time showing Marcus at a desk with a glowing stack of savings. Each coin gleamed with a light that no shadowy figure could touch. He reached for them, and unlike the car or the apartment, they stayed. They were his. Alden gestured. "This is what endures. Assets without chains, wealth without claim. Only what is truly free of others' hands belongs to you." Marcus's heart pounded. "So, all these years I thought I was building a life. But I was really renting it from banks, from landlords, from anyone with a contract." "Exactly," Alden said. "And many live and die in that illusion, believing they own, when in truth, they only borrow existence." The words cut deep. Marcus lowered his head, shame heavy on him. "So then what am I supposed to do? Sell everything? Live in the dirt?" Alden shook his head. "No, you do not need to reject possessions, but you must learn which ones are real and which ones are illusions. Pay down what chains you. Own outright what you keep. And when you acquire, acquire with intention. Ask yourself, will this belong to me, or will I belong to it?" Marcus felt the weight of the words press against his chest. He thought of his car loan, his endless rent, his streaming services, his little comforts stacked on credit. Each one seemed harmless. Together, they were shackles. The vision shifted one last time. He saw two men again, two versions of himself. One surrounded by gleaming objects, a car, gadgets, a house. Yet each object had chains attached, pulling him down, his spine curved under the weight. The other stood in a modest room, fewer possessions, but each one glowed with freedom. No chains. His shoulders were tall, his hours were his own. Alden's voice echoed like the toll of a bell. The illusion of ownership is the sweetest poison. Do not drink it. Choose freedom over appearance. Choose discipline over display. Then you will truly own. Marcus clenched his fists. I don't want the illusion anymore. I want the real thing. Then begin, Alden said. Not tomorrow. Now. The golden gears slowed, the light dimmed, and the ticking of the clocks returned. Marcus staggered slightly, the chair creaking under his weight. He rose. His reflection in the glass of a clock looked back at him, tired, but sharper than before, stronger. As he stepped back into the night, the city seemed different. The neon lights still glowed, but they no longer tempted him. They looked like illusions, bright, fleeting, hollow. For the first time, Marcus felt hunger not for things, but for freedom.